UI is user interface, anything that's not game related, so menus and meters and combo numbers and all that good stuff.
The hallmark of a good UI, I would say, is making sure that when the player goes through the menus that they're able to navigate pretty easily and understand where everything is. And when instructions come up, we want to make sure that they're there and they're clear and they're obvious, but they don't kind of interfere with the gameplay. This is what we refer to as the shell. It's the kind of like the intro to the game. Currently it's our alpha version, so it's somewhat simple, but basically we have a skybox in the background. You can see the clouds animating. This is the real Kratos model. We're actually calling an animation to the character. So when you choose a new game, you get a sub-menu, and you can choose if you want to play an easy, normal, or hard. Very hard is locked out in the beginning. So you can see that when I choose a game, you'll see like the camera pan into Kratos' face, and then a video starts up. So all of that has to be hand-coded.
So this is the basis of the Pandora's box, the menu system that we have in-game. So it's a full 3D model, and then I get that into the UI and do everything that needs to be done to make it work. So tag it with all the tags it needs, text elements, things like that. So all these kind of proxy quads we have in here all represent a line of text that shows up in the game. We pretty much start off on this demon face side, and we zoom up real close to frame it so that it's kind of more 2D looking. This would be the power-up menu. So you go to this menu and you upgrade your weapons, and you're able to kind of zoom into the models and rotate them around. At least that's what we're hoping. So we won't make it for alpha, but we're going to shoot for beta. You can swap between menus by hitting R1 and L1, and that rotates the camera around the box to another side, and then we frame another side of the box and put information for like the items menu. So this is the items menu. Top of the box is the status screen, so that's how many kills you have and all that good stuff. And then we push through into the box to get to the moves list. And then it goes in kind of like this cycle, so you can cycle through all of these menus in order. So pretty much what you're seeing here is the Pandora's box, and then from here you go, you swap to other screens, and we have all these kind of cool little animations going on. Eventually inside of these screens there'll be much more ancillary animations and things going on. This time around, for God of War 3 anyways, we completely switched our system up. This time it's all 3D, the same shaders that we put on game objects we use in the UI, so it opens up a whole new avenue of what we can do. It also opens up a whole new set of problems, so.
Most definitely. Some of the problems we ran into creating the shell is using the character animation system that we have developed to animate the parts of the shell, specifically the menus. Surprisingly enough, it doesn't work that well. It works well for characters, but not well for the stuff that we need to do. So we had to add a lot of new tech to the system in order to get it working.
Richard's pretty new to the UI. I mean, Richard's been here for a while at the studio, but he's just recently started helping me with the UI stuff, and so having him as a second set of eyes for this whole system has been really helpful. And he's a really technical guy, so has a good rapport with coders, so he can get more done than I can sometimes.
Yeah, it's funny because Corey will go down there and he'll ask them to do something, and they're like, no, and then, no, I'm just kidding.